Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 4, Book 6, Kailasa Samhita, Chapter 12, the procedure of sannyasa in the Shiva Puran. Hari Om Tat Sat. Subramanya said, well done, O fortunate Vamadeva, O great sage, you are a great devotee of Shiva and the most excellent of those who possesses Shiva's knowledge. Nowhere in the world is there anything not known to you. Still I shall tell you, since you wish to bless the worlds. All the individuals in the world are deceived by the Maya of Isa. They are deceived by various sacred scriptures. They do not know the great Lord, the meaning of the Pranava, the Nirguna and Saguna Brahman, the great progenitor of Trinity. I shall lift up my right hand and swear unto you truth again and again. Shiva is declared as the purport of the Pranava in the Shruti and Smriti text, Puranas and the Agamas, from whom words recede unable to reach him along with the mind. The knower of whose bliss does not have fear from anywhere, from whose this entire universe, beginning with Brahma, Vishnu and Indra, is born at the outset with the groups of sense organs and elements, that which has no cause anywhere at any time, which neither the lightning nor the sun nor the moon does illuminate, by whose splendor this entire universe is resplendent all round, he who is endowed with prosperity himself, in the name of Sarveshvara, who is worthy of being meditated upon by those who are desirous of salvation, he who is the cause of welfare, who is the middle of the firmament, who is omnipresent, whose soul is light, who is in the form of splendor, knowledge, and consciousness, whose splendid Shakti is comprehensible only through emotion, and who is both Nirguna and Saguna, unsullied and auspicious. Three types of his form, gross, subtle, and causal, shall be meditated upon by those seeking salvation, O sage, and by the yogins in the proper order. The unsullied being, the primordial and the eternal Lord of all, who is stated to be the supreme soul, has knowledge and the ritual as his innate nature. The image of the Lord of the gods is Sadashiva himself, the Lord with 5 mantras for his body and the 5 digits for his physical form. The Lord is as bright as crystal, has cool lustre, and is delightful. He has 5 faces, 10 arms, and 15 eyes. He, the ancient Lord, has Isana for his coronet, Purusa for his face, Aghora for his heart, Vamadeva for his private parts, and Sadhya for his foot. He is both Sakala and Niskala. The 6 Shaktis, omniscient, etc., constitute his 6 limbs. He is infused with the power of the word throbbing in the lotus of his heart. He is bedecked on his left by Manonmani, his own Shakti. With reverence to the 6 entities, mantras, etc., I shall explain the Pranava souled Lord in his composite and personal nature. The order of instruction shall be mentioned at first. Please hear. O sage, indeed the 4 castes are well known in the world. The Vedas enjoin rituals for the first 3 castes. The Sudras are excluded since their only activity is service. Nothing but the holy rites of the Shrutis and Smritis shall be performed by the first 3 castes in their respective stages of life. Following the conduct of life enjoined for different stages of castes, excellent sages have attained Sayujya form of liberation. The Shruti says that the sages are satisfied by brahmacharya, the gods by sacrifice, and the Pitris by progeny. Freed from this threefold depth and entering the vanaprastha stage, the devotee shall bear both pleasure and pain, chillness and heat, shall subjugate the senses, control the diet. The ascetic shall practice restraint and other means of yoga so that the intellect becomes stable and unswerving. Thus he becomes pious and free from activities. After eschewing all activities, he shall be devoted to the pursuit of knowledge that alone bestows the fruit of living liberation and identity with Shiva. It is most excellent and renders free from aberrations those who have restrained their minds. I shall explain different modes of the same with a desire for blessing the worlds. O intelligent one, it is out of affection for you that I do so. Please listen with attention. The ascetic shall approach a preceptor, the most excellent among intelligent ones, the preceptor who knows the principles of sacred scriptures and has mastered the Vedantic knowledge. After approaching him in accordance with the rules, the ascetic devotee shall please him assiduously by obeisance, prostration, etc. The preceptor is Shiva, and Shiva is the preceptor. After deciding this in mind, he shall express his intention. Permitted by the preceptor, he shall subsist on milk, diet, and perform rites for 12 days. On the 4th or the 10th day in the bright lunar fortnight, he shall take his early morning bath. With pious mind, he shall perform his routine. He shall invite the preceptor and begin the Nandi Shraddha. The Visvadevas are Satyavasus in the Shraddha of the gods Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. In that of the sages, those born of celestial damsels from human beings. In that of the Pitris, Vasu, Rudra, and Aditya. In that of human beings, the 4 sages, Sanaka, and others. In that of the Bhutas, the 5 great elements are included. The group of sense organs consists of the eye, etc. That of the Bhutas is of 4 types. In the Pitra Shraddha, the father, grandfather, and great-grandfather are included. In the Matra Shraddha, the mother, grandmother, and the great-grandmother are mentioned. In the Shraddha of the Atman, the 4 vis, himself, father, grandfather, and great-grandfather, are their wives, are mentioned. In the Shraddha of mother's father, the 3 ancestors of the maternal grandfather are mentioned. In Shraddha, a pair of Brahmins shall be invited and their feet washed. He shall then perform the Achmana assiduously. He shall pray thus: may the dust particles from the feet of the Brahmins sanctify me. They are the cause of prosperity. They destroy all adversities and constitute the bridge on the vast ocean of worldly existence. Like suns, they remove the pitch darkness of distress. Like divine cows, they meet the desired objects. They are the embodied holy waters in every pilgrim center. After praying thus, he shall bow and prostrate with 8 limbs. Touching the ground, he shall then face the east and remember the lotus feet of Shiva. Wearing the pavitra in the finger and the sacred thread on the shoulders, being pure and steady, he shall perform the pranayama thrice. Mentioning the titi, etc., he shall continue. As an ancillary rite to my formal renunciation, I have to perform 8 shraddhas, beginning with the shraddha of Visvadevas and ending with the shraddha of Matamaha. I shall perform these with the rules governing the festive rites with your permission. After proclaiming the intention, he shall cast off the dharma grass to the north. He shall touch water and stand up to begin the formal invitation to the Brahmins. With the pavitra in the hand, he shall touch the hands of the Brahmins and proclaim: for the sake of Visvadevas, I invite you both and conclude. You shall favor me. This is the procedure throughout. After this, he shall draw 10 mandalas beginning from the north. He shall worship these with aksatas and ask the Brahmins to stand there. He shall utter the names of Visvadevas in the vocative case. Here is water for washing the feet. Saying this, he shall offer water from the dharma grass, flowers, and aksata as padya. He shall wash his own feet too, facing the north. He shall perform achmana and ask them to sit in pairs on their seats. Here is the seat to the Brahmin in the form of Visvadevas. Saying this, he shall offer a few dharma grass blades. He himself shall stand holding the dharma grass and say, in this Nandi Mukha Shraddha, for the sake of Visvadevas, I invite both of you to be present. Then he shall say, both of you shall accept my invitation. The two Brahmins shall say, we accept. He shall request the Brahmins, may you bless me. Let the rite be complete. Let me attain my desires. He shall then place cooked rice and other foodstuffs in well-washed plantain leaf cups. They shall be covered with dharma grass. He shall sprinkle water over them. The leaf cups shall be lifted up by the hands. He shall offer the foodstuffs into fire, saying, Swaha. The names of the deities shall be used in the dative case. The mantras, the earth is your vessel, etc. shall be repeated after worship. The devotee shall say Namama, which means not for me. Everywhere this is the procedure. I salute Lord Shiva, accompanied by Amba, the recollection of whose feet and the repetition of whose names makes deficient rites perfect and complete. After repeating the prayer, he shall say, I have completed Nandi Mukha Shraddha, confirm that I have done it. He shall appropriate the leading Brahmins, let some water drop from his hand, bow to them, stand up and say to them, let the food be even as nectar. Then with palms joined in reverence, he shall pray with pleasure. He shall recite Sri Rudra, Chamaka, and Purusa suktas duly. After meditating on Sadashiva, he shall repeat the japas of the 5 Brahmins. At the end of the meal, he shall recite Rudra Sukta. He shall ask forgiveness of the Brahmins. After food, he shall offer water. Washing his feet and performing the achmana, he shall approach the pindas. Facing the east, he shall sit silently and perform pranayama thrice. I shall perform the rite of offering the pindas as an ancillary to the Nandi Mukha Shraddha. After deciding thus, he shall draw 9 lines from south to north. He shall place 12 dharmas with their tips to the east over the lines. These are the 5 places for the gods Daksa and others. In these places, the aksata grains and water shall be offered silently. In the other places, he shall sprinkle water with the mantra Atra Pitraha and offer the aksata grains and water for worship. Names of different gods shall be mentioned with the dative case ending. 3 pindas shall be offered to each in the 5 places. The pindas shall be given separately along with aksatas for the full efficacy of the pitris and as explained in the Griya Sutra. He shall meditate on Lord Sadashiva in the lotus of the heart, reciting the verse. By remembering his lotus-like feet, he shall give feast to the Brahmins according to his ability. He shall ask forgiveness and bid them farewell. He shall give pindas to the cows or cast off into running water. After performing punyaha vachana, he shall take meals with his kinsmen. After getting up early in the morning next day, the devotee shall perform his routine. He shall observe fast, shave hair, except in the armpits and the private parts. He shall cut the moustache, the nails, and shave his head. He shall take bath and wear washed and dried cloth. He shall be pure in thought and body. Silently he shall perform achmana twice, and apply ashes duly and perform the punyaha vachana. Accept the materials for the homa and the articles of gift for the preceptor, because they are naturally pure. Every other article shall be sprinkled with holy water. He shall make gift to the Brahmins, especially to devotees, and to Shiva in the form of preceptor. He shall give clothes and the fee also. He shall prostrate before him. He shall take the loincloth, its string, staff, and the articles for Homa, sacrificial twigs, etc. He shall go to seashore, or a mountain, or a riverbank, or a Shiva temple, or a forest, or a cowpen. He shall sit on the good place. He shall sit on a good place and perform Achmana. He shall make his mind pure like a flower bunch. He shall repeat Vedic mantras along with Om and recite Namo Brahmani, etc. thrice. Then he shall repeat the mantra Agnimile Purohitam. Perform the great rite and repeat Agnirve Ise Turje Twa. Then repeat the mantras Agna Ayahi Vitaye Sano Sano Devi Rabhistaye, along with Ma Ya Ra Sa Ta Ja Bha La Na La Anga. This shall continue for 5 years. This is the tradition. Then he shall repeat the text of Grammar, Mimamsa, and Vedanta. He shall repeat the names of the gods as well. He shall perform the japa of Brahma, Indra, Sun, Moon, Prajapati, Gyanatman, and Paramatman with Pranava. In the beginning, Nama in the end. Using the dative case, he shall take some flour of fried grain, eat it with Pranava, perform Achmana twice, wash his hands, repeat the mantras mentioned hereafter. He shall repeat the names of Atman, Antaratman, Jnanatman, beginning with Pranava and ending with Nama. After repeating the mantra of Atman, he shall repeat the mantra of Prajapati. He shall then perform the japa ending with Swaha. Repeating Pranava, he shall take in milk, curd, and ghee separately thrice and perform Achmana twice. With the mind steady, he shall sit firmly facing the east and perform Pranayama thrice in accordance with its rules. And here ends today's reading of the Shiva. Hari Om Tat Sat.